In this video, we're going to be going over the answers for the visus passage for the Unit 11B test. So the first part is vocab. So hoc means simply this or these. Acep isse means to receive. Castris is a camp. Matrim is a mother. Laborum is the noun to work. Hostem is an enemy. Pugnaturum esse is from pugno, which means to fight. Pace is from pax, meaning peace. Ille means that. And facistes from facio, which means to make. So translate ob hoc munis. This is the preposition on account of this service. Next, what is the tense and voice of superavit? So the third principal part plus erat makes this past perfect, and this is active since it uses third principal part. Translate Coriolanus dux a Volsci. So it's Coriolanus, and then it's positive leader. And then there's a PPP here, chosen by the Volsci, ablative agent. So agent, Coriolanus, leader, chosen by the Volsci. Case number and gender of urbis. You have to go back to the story to figure it out because this could be either nominative or genitive. If you look back in the story, line 12, you can see it's being used as a genitive. It's concerns of the city. So it's genitive, singular, feminine. And tanget. Tango is third, so that E makes it future active. And so translations. So they also hoped, indirect statement, that he would fight against the Romans, and if the care genitive of the city will not touch his heart, that man will certainly be touched by the love of the mother, and his anger will be broken. Then we will find the end of our suffering labors. Vocab, expugnaverunt from expugno means captured by assault. Spiraverunt is hope. The E makes it hope. If it was I, that would be breathe. Territi sunt from terio meaning to fear. Cor means heart. Acribus is from acer meaning sharp or fierce. Instare is from insto meaning to threaten. Itinere is from iter meaning to journey. Pervenierunt is for pervenio meaning to arrive. Uxor means wife. And usit is the third principal part of ubio meaning to order. So translate sententians. This is the perfect active participle, so it's just feeling. Translate periculum instare. This is part of an indirect statement, so that danger is threatening. So you translate the infinitive like a normal verb. Quos is accusative plural masculine. And then this is an castris eius ad urbem possitus. This is an ablative absolute. With his camp having been pitched or placed near the city. That would be near the city. Omnium is a third declension adjective, so that would be genitive, plural, masculine. And then the sentences. So he, and then feeling, this is a PAP, that danger is threatening. This is an indirect statement. So he, feeling that danger is threatening, he fled to the Volsci, whom he himself had conquered. The Romans, with his camp having been placed near the city, this is an ablative absolute, were scared, ablative agent, by the threatening war. Oppidum means town. Periculum means danger. Fortem is strong or brave. Bello is from bellum, meaning war. Frangeter is from frango, meaning to break. Permota is for permoio, which means to move through or move deeply. Superaverat is from supero, meaning to conquer, overcome. omnes means all, cura means care or concern, and servavisti means to save, or can also mean to serve. So the tense and voice of promota, this is the perfect passive participle, so it's perfect and passive. Cornelium esse hostem, this is an indirect statement, so you translated that Coriolanus is an enemy. Superons is a perfect active participle, so that's just conquering. Filius, you have to look at the sentence in line 5, and you find out this is ablative plural masculine. And hostium is a third declension I stem, so it's genitive plural masculine. So after the war, the plebs, having been moved deeply, this is a PPP going back to the plebs, by sharp anger on account of various causes, shouted, and they're going to shout an indirect statement, that Coriolanus is an enemy. And so the mother and the wife of Coriolanus, with 2 small sons, ablative of accompaniment, arrived to the camp of the enemy. So here's our vocab. Nobilis is noble. Acre is from acer, acris, acre, which means sharp or fierce. Ipse is himself, very. Contendent is to hasten or struggle. Inveniemus is from invenio, means to find or come upon. Appellatus is to name or to call. Sententiens is from sententio, means feel, sense. Ducem is from dux, meaning a leader or general. Positus is from pono, means to place or to put. And sola is from solus, meaning alone. So ex pugnaverat, this is the third principal part, so it's active. The erat makes it past perfect, so it's past perfect active. Duc untor, the unt is present, and the tor makes it passive. Eum is accusative, singular masculine, that's the only thing it can be. Pace is ablative, singular feminine. And sola, you look at it, is nominative, singular feminine. So Marcus, a noble Roman and a positive, captured by assault Coriolis, a town of the Volsci. So there's 2 positives in that sentence. Coriolanus moved by the sharp words of the mother, so ablative agent and a genitive, and touched by the tears of all, is said to have shouted. Vocab, fugit is to flee, contra is against, de is about or down from, tangit is from tango, means to touch, quid is what, eum is he, superans is to conquer, from supero, remissit is to send back or to relax, I think in this case it's send back, finem is end, and discedere is to depart. So Romanum non iam amare is that he no longer loved Rome as part of an indirect statement, so you translate the infinitive regularly, and even though this is a present infinitive, it's translated in past tense because the main verb in line 6 is past. Missi sunt, this is the fourth principal part plus a form of sum, making it passive, and sunt makes this perfect. Tangeter, so the e for a third declension or third conjugation verb makes it future, and then the ter makes it passive. Coriolani is the genitive singular masculine. Superawisti is the third principal part, so this is active. Isti is a perfect ending. So soon, Coriolanus, leader, positive, PPP, chosen, ablative agent by the Volsci, hastened to the city Rome. This is a PAP, referring back to Coriolanus, conquering all on his journey. The ambassadors were sent to Coriolanus about peace, but when they arrived, They were sent back by him. Munus is duty or service. Is is he. Nanyam is no longer. Eus is his, literally of him. Putawerunt is from puto, meaning to think. Ira is anger. Quos is whom. Urbum is city. Missi sunt is from mito, which means to send. And tu is you. Eam contra Romanus pugnaturum esse. This is part of an indirect statement that he would fight against the Romans. 2. What is the tense and voice of metemus? This is a third conjugation, so that e makes it future, and mus is an active ending. Amore is ablative singular masculine. It's third declension. Certe is an adverb. It modifies a verb in this case. Fragetur, again, the e makes it a future for the third conjugation, and that tur, this is future passive. Mea culpa. Passive. The Volsci are said to have received him kindly, for they sensed, indirect statement, that he was a strong and also just leader, and he no longer loved Rome. What are you doing, mother? You alone saved Rome, but you conquered me.